sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, twisting away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That good for 19 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
First down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Let's go! Detroit!
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon sliding out of the pocket. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there's no doubt they'd love to get more production out of the tight end position. And with the addition of Jake Butt out of Michigan, healthy, he's a move tight end who can make those kind of plays.
But a youngster, and these quarterbacks pretty young. They would love to have a strong tight end to throw to. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I give thanks every day that I never had to play offensive line in the NFL and have to try and block Von Miller.
He was second only to Vic Beasley last year with 13.5 sacks. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, 2nd-year man from Texas A&M. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Left side here to Sanders. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man.
Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
Rich sends his love. He said he'd get on. He can't get on because his wife.
What's going on, guys?
Corey joined. What's up, dude?
Just in the game at the moment, but I thought I'd come say hi.
So what you're saying is you're gonna play me after?
Yeah, I'll give you a go out there. Sure, get some practice for our division.
Hell yeah, man. I'm screwing around in the lab, man. I think I finally found my offensive playbook.
I've been working on it. I got one built, but it needs a lot of adjustments still. I don't have the play set up. Like, I like to have my book set up where I can actually use coaches' suggestions.
Okay, man. You're an admin in GGML, right, Corey?
Yeah.
Can you, what can I do, man? Give me the lowdown. What can I do book-wise? Because I've been a custom player since I introduced that back when I was playing NCAA, not even Madden. I've been setting up my own books for years.
For me, I actually got pissed off. Last year I got lucky. I was a huge fan of Atlanta and the Steelers. And KC almost had a combination of the two, but this year KC's missing a lot of the plays that combine the two. So I've been using Atlanta mostly because I like how they move the Z receiver around a lot.
Yeah, I've been using New Orleans, man, to be honest.
I haven't tried them. They'd be interesting.
I've been using them since about 10 o'clock this morning, and I have got my best offensive output of 18 so far. And I'm loving what I'm seeing because, like, it feels... I'm missing some plays I like, but there's plays in there that I need that I would have in a custom. And then I didn't realize this about like four or five formations I was using last year in a custom were out of the Saints playbook.
Oh, there you go.
And it was like I stumbled across them, and they also mixed in plays I love from the Packers playbook. Or at least concepts that are the same. Yeah,
plays you may not have the exact play you like, but it has ones similar to what you like.
Close enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, I found that at about 10 a.m. and I started dropping between like 35 and 40 in the game.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I think we got it.
And then I can switch. It doesn't matter. I can play 4-3-3 as it's fourth down.
So I'm hoping I can talk to boys in GGML to allow. Oh fuck! Here's a guy. He's gonna ask whether he can go.
Corey, what we need to do is get someone to leave GGML so we can get Mr. J-Dog here in.
Absolutely. If J-Dog's looking for a spot, we want him in there for sure.
I've got him about like 2 seconds from coming out of retirement in one league because he is a busy man going to law school. I can understand that. And Mix had a conversation last night that we could work with it.
I would say maybe that's why Mix wrote, because I noticed he said, I'm pretty sure he can't go to second in laugh out loud. Dude wants to go 4th and inches on his 45 in the second quarter, but I don't think he's allowed.
To go for it from that yard, I thought I had to be past the 40.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem, is there's liberal moments to me where I think certain things you could, but it's not something you can do like on a constant.
Yeah, I think the issue comes in is if you've got a good offensive line and a good running back and it's 4th and inches, you theoretically could go for it at any point. But where do we stop, guys? Yeah.
My first game in GGML ever, I beat Ashman Chiefs with the Colts, and how I beat him was I hurried up. You know, it was like maybe like 4 or 5 seconds left in the game. I had no timeouts when I snapped it. I hurried up and called like an inside zone out of shotgun after a big pass play, and I was able to bang it. But it was like on a, you see what I'm saying? Like it was I don't know, man. There's situations I think like I can see where a team would go.
I believe there's times you're completely right, and realistically those times are times when somebody will go for it and other people might complain, but I would be like, you know, I'm not angry at that. I probably would have done it too. But then there's, like I say, the problem is when you make rules for leagues, is then there's the dickheads who will abuse that. Well, you know, I can get the first down every 100%. Time, and they'll just keep doing it. This guy's going to blitz on me.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And just in general, Charles, like that,
like Corey
played defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
Yeah, exactly. See, to me,
that's been my problem.
It also is Go ahead, man. My apologies.
Since I played this shit, I've never like thought to like cheese on it. Even when I was playing just ranked games before weeks were even a thing.
Yeah.
I never thought to play unrealistically from what it was. So the concept of cheesing is like messed up.
Well, and exactly, and that's why to me it also depends on the opponent. Like if you and me are playing our div game, and it's a situation where you feel you want to go for it. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a stupid reason. And if you send me a message saying, hey, can I go for it? Even if it's against the rules, in our situation, I'd be go ahead. You know what I mean? And to me, I think that should supersede it. You know what I mean? If the opponent says you're allowed, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if an opponent can agree to it, it should supersede it.
Yeah, exactly. And to me,
so a nice job to break the
go ahead.
Tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play fake to Gordon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Catch for the first runner, Mike Williams. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. To put it on, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now it's Simeon, and his throw is incomplete.
Exactly. Now, on that same note, if a user agrees to it and then whines and bitches about it, I'd rather just get rid of said user because that drives me nuts. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and go for it. Then you go for it and you get it. And they're like, well, you went for it. Well, you told me I could. I mean, 9 times out of 10 on 4th and 4 or whatever, and a guy says he's going to go for it, I'll say to him, go ahead, dude. Like, go right ahead. I'll happily let you go for 4th and 4 because I confidently believe, you know, more than 50% of the time, I'm going to stop you and get the ball back. Now, there is going to be the other 50% of the time where you're going to get it, but hey, I get another 4 downs after. You know what I mean?
They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot.
I'm starting to.
That pick six, and now the kick is away.
Exactly. I'm starting to get a little iffy on some of these guys who say, you know, their internet's fuzzed up or they can't get their fucking Twitch working or this. It's like, you know, some of them I'm sure that's the issue, but some of these guys I think they just say that so they never have to stream because they're worried people will watch their games and learn their tendencies.
This Chargers guy, this is a test.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
But we were about near the end of the second quarter. I had a lead on this dude, right? And out of nowhere, he pauses and just whips out.
Really?
And I messaged him. I was like, I could send you the screenshot of the message. I'm like, you know, really, dude? And he's like, oh yeah, I got a fucking MLB The Show playoff. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Why'd you say you could play me then?
Yeah, why'd you waste my time?
10-minute corners is too long. I'm like, all right, well, I was sitting here just like I am now with a couple people around me.
Yeah, no shit. Well, it's one of those, too, that you got to look at. A lot of people aren't understanding that this is a new game of Madden. There's a lot of new mechanics in it. And a lot of these guys who come back that think that they're, you know, pros last season, are getting, like, I'm watching in one of my other leagues. I'm in 2 leagues with these guys. I'm a bunch of buddies with them, but there is no running up rule, so sometimes when you get beat bad, and there's some abusive, some plays, but I like to play with them because a lot of them are very skilled when they play, and if I can learn how to stop that play they're abusing, it'll help in my other leagues. And in that league, man, it's fucking like a lot of the guys in there, they'll just run it up and they'll think that they're pros because they keep scoring a touchdown, you know, or anything to that effect. But you have to just accept it. Yeah. Well, to me, I laugh. Like, one guy I was playing in earlier, he kept running the same running play. And he kept gaining yards. Until I finally clued in the second quarter, I'm like, okay, I recognize the formation. I got this. And sure enough, every time I ran it, he was getting fucking drilled in the backfield going, yeah, come on, try it again, you know. Or they'll throw the corner pattern over and over. And that gives me great practice at stopping the corner. You know what I mean?
Dude, Corey, for instance, if you play, because I played him, man, just pickup games.
Yeah.
Cowboys, dude, from GGML, right? If he sticks around, but that dude, man.
Back-to-back nights for 14 yards and another first.
Nah, honestly, I do kind of want to stay in the West though with the Broncos, one because I love Vaughn and I love Clay Thompson. And plus I get to play Corey twice a year.
Hey, Zeke won me in last year's Madden 2 Super Bowls in one of my leagues. But then I drafted a fucking top-notch rookie and was able to trade Zeke for a shit ton. And my rookie did just as good with that offensive line.
That's the thing, man. Like, I wasn't even going to play Madden Leagues this year, and then the game was starting to come out, and I was like, man, I want to play it now.
Marlon Brown, a 16-yard touchdown, and the Broncos are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up. I'm right up here in the booth.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
That's what best friends are for.
So it's 30 years lost because I was dead serious. I paid that.
That's great. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
In from his outside linebacker spot, he buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Things playbook, man. I'm telling you, I'll teach you some stuff I learned today. It's me and you. It's cross. Yeah, I know I ain't got to teach you shit because I've been beating you for like the past 5 years. So I ain't got to.
Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Bro, you did 3 years my ass. You beat me a couple times last year. I beat you for like 5 years straight before that. I want to hear it.
Quarter number 3. On the return, it's
the last 1 year. You keep saying this couple for like.
So has there been any fist fights out of Madden between you guys? Because me and my best friend had fist fights over NHL.
Never, but almost.
Yeah. Fuck, remember, I don't know if you guys ever play NHL, but NHL a few years back came out with these cards, kind of like the idea with Mutt. And you could get this card that was miss the net gold, and for your next 30 shots you miss the net. We're in the Stanley Cup Finals, me and him, Game 7. Third period, I'm up by 1 goal, and I played that fucking card. He snapped, fucking flipped the table, and me and him threw down. It was
hey, Corey, I got a question for you, man.
Yeah.
If you beat this chat right after I ask this, I understand.
No worries.
Have you ever seen a show called Trailer Park Boys?
Of course, man. It's funny you say that.
I love you.
My best friend that I'm talking about that I fought with, his name's Trevor, and my name's Corey. So of course I've heard of the Trailer Park Boys. Think of the parties.
That is
You're standing beside each having a beer. Somebody comes over. Hey, Corey. Hey, Trev. And then the light bulb goes off.
The light bulb goes, hey, Corey, Trevor smokes.
Yeah, right away. Oh, smokes. You're like, fuck.
Oh, dude. Nah, man, one of my guys got me on that show, probably, like, actually when it was, like, first out. Like, when it was on Netflix, but it was still, like, on ICTV or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
originally
so, like,
it was on Showcase.
Or Showcase, that's what I'm thinking of, Showcase. Yeah, when it was still on Showcase, man, like, when that shit was first coming out, I remember seeing that show and I fell in love with it. So since I know you're from Canada, I had to bring it up.
Oh yeah, it's a big one for, well, any of us in my era. You know, I'm 38, so anybody in the 20 to 40 range that smokes weed, they know Trailer Park Boys.
Yep.
I just realized that I haven't seen the newest season, the one where Bubbles gets a truck and shit. Somebody was just telling me about that other day. I'm like, what? It's another fucking season out?
Yeah,
oh, I'm fucking going to watch that.
Season 11 just came out.
Yeah. I'm going to watch that later on tonight when I go to bed.
Hey, so if I PayPal you some money, can you send me some of that Freedom 35 beer? Because we can't get it in the U.S., man.
Yeah, I imagine. Let me confirm we have it at our liquor stores here in Victoria, because I don't know if I've seen it, but if we do, then for sure, man.
Yeah, because there's like, it's Freedom 35 is the beer, and there's like Old Countryman liquor is supposed to be the whiskey. And I really want to try this stuff out, but we cannot get it in the U.S.
Oh, no way.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
I'd love to try that as well.
Moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to
Yep, I know the one. Yeah, I can hook that up for sure. Oh yeah, I should be able to get it at every liquor store around here.
Play fake, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out. First possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most
if you get the good one, man.
Emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
Nice. Yeah, I've only had it a couple times, so I know it was tasty on the summer day.
More of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Shark.
Yeah.
Okay, so you squeeze it in there and be a real motherfucker then.
As far as getting drunk and being able to just crack the beer.
How long? Ask me if I know.
When you're pissed drunk.
That I have not, because that is some, like I said, can you get it here?
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
He does have a point. You got to try it before you knock it. That's for sure.
Bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'll try anything. At least I want to see.
Oh yeah, for anything you need, man.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
On 3rd down, Simeon. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, yeah, you just have to send me whatever the cost is, and I'll send it to you. I wouldn't want to make any money doing it.
I know you're an admin on the road. I know PayPal.
What?
What?
I just couldn't hear you because I got a game. I'm in the middle of a game, so I'm hearing that as well.
No, I said this year I'm gonna, PayPal people for bounties on certain players.
It was funny, Sad. I played a guy earlier tonight, and he fucking dislocated my left tackle's elbow, and then he dislocated my middle linebacker's elbow. Then he bruised my other guy's elbow. I'm like, fuck, did you pay a fucking bounty on guys' elbows? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. What are you doing? Grabbing it and just shaking the arm like, fucking break it.
I loved it when the New Orleans Saints got caught for that, because all I could think was me was doing that before it was cool.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Everybody was doing that until they got caught.
Hey, Joel, I tagged you in that, right? The Hurricanes one? The NCAA, where it's like, the NCAA is like, Miami, are you paying players? And it's a dude on the sideline with the big gold chain they got this year. Like, nah, why do you ask?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to
Dude, if that were to hit fucking Houston, that's just
really easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is
they've been
given little time to actually find a place to run the football. Almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Simeon.
Oh,
incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Returning, it's Benjamin.
That's nuts, man. Oh, but hey, the president of our country doesn't believe in climate change.
Gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Yeah. Are nasty.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback.
Bad place
and able to react as he throws the football and rally to that spot.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos.
Oh,
It's a
what the
sack.
fuck? Von Miller just sacked me for the fourth fucking time this game.
Yeah, you better get used to that, Corey. What?
Fuck you.
Hey, how long do you have left in that game?
It's third quarter, 3 minutes left, 13-7 Denver.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna, get used to that once again.
It's fucking, I'm the Chargers, man. They got a team, but I got a lot of building I still gotta do before they're my
Yeah, you got some
style.
building to do. Dude, I'm one quarterback away. Give me one semi-decent rookie.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos.
I'll give you Philip Rivers for your first, second, and third.
You suck my ass. How about that? How about, wait, let's talk about Derek Carr, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot I'm fucking Raiders. Yeah, Derek Carr ain't going anywhere.
Man.
Cook. Little Cook.
Why don't we talk about Derek, though, man? Come on, everybody's got a friend.
Cook's there for it. There's no way I'm trading Derek Carr to face him twice this fucking season, man. You're nuts?
Corey, come on. Am I nuts? Do we really have to ask this question?
I was going to say, would you trade me Von Miller so you could face Mack and Miller?
Well, fuck no, dude. Alright, what's up?
To throw on second is Simmons.
Hey, if you get the Packers, trade me Aaron Rodgers.
Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
I'm pretty sure you're getting them already tomorrow, aren't you? Like, didn't Nick say something about if he doesn't answer back?
Well,
and those guys said it.
Yeah, I know the Cowboys dude popped up because I was slyly trying to snipe them because I'm a bad person.
Who wouldn't want to snipe the Vikings or the Cowboys?
Dude, exactly, dude. I look at Dak Prescott, Tez Bryant, and Ezekiel Elliott, and I don't care what their defense is because I can make a bad defense.
The only problem with the Cowboys is you get what they are, but it's the same thing with the Broncos. So you got what they are. They're a team that are ready to win now, but you're gonna have to start dealing with payments, people's salary or all the costs and all that jazz, right?
It's gonna blow up on me, but I draft well, man. And
yeah, exactly.
Again, I can make bad players look good.
Yeah, what I did is when I was the Cowboys last season was exactly that. I picked and chose. Okay, the big costs are going to be those two linemen when they come up in a year or two, Frederick and fucking Dillon. So in the first draft two more linemen to replace them, and then trade their asses. You know.
And then you fucking shit.
I didn't. Okay, Von Miller didn't give me that time. Roby got this fucking safety.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette because I'm gonna be playing you pretty soon.
When we do, what I gotta do right before we play is obviously roll, and then I gotta put in pizza in the oven, and then obviously pull it out 20 minutes later. But we can play while it's in the oven, and then when I pull it out, I'll just finish playing. But I'm gonna jump out of off the mic here. I'll leave it open, but I'm just not gonna be able to talk because I want to concentrate. I'm down 15-7 with about a quarter left. I want to see if I can beat this guy.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys after. Sounds good, bro.
Bye.
I'll be back in like 10.
But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run at Stephen Ridley. And nothing nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
First throw for the backup Lynch. And caught right side, Green. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Anderson. And an alley to run. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down carry for Booker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The schedule makers kind to the Broncos. Just one road game until October 22nd. After tonight, they get the Cowboys here next week. Then they're on the road at Buffalo in week 3 before coming back home to face the Raiders. Then an off week and then another home game against the Giants.
So it's a front-loaded schedule that they need to take big advantage of because the back end is down the road a lot.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go now.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Simeon escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. I I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw here for Rivers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. Then following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place, because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000, but they should be loud in supporting their team.
Huh?
5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Replaying the show.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. On first down, it's Charles again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown as a Denver Bronco. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
The Packers to be the final team to get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, you get a mentally handicapped person with the Broncos.
Rivers now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and long for Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Rivers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Rivers again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Rivers now from the 50. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Booker. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Broncos on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be
you in here, Phil?
for them.
And partner, this
My wife just came down. I just got an earful. She wants me to hang out with her. I'm going to have to log out and fucking go hang with her for a bit, bro. If you're on later, I might be back, but she's all up on that shit. But my apologies. We'll get one in tomorrow then. My apologies, man. I look forward to it. I got to log out and deal with her. Okay, brother. We'll see you tomorrow.